So I'm watching this movie called Sex and the City 2, and this part just always bugs the crap out of me. In this scene, basically, Charlotte calls her best friend Carrie, and they're basically talking about how she feels like if she has anything to worry about, if she should feel threatened with the nanny. She's concerned that her husband, there's something going on with her husband and the nanny. Well, during this, she is baking and she has a crying 2-year-old in her hands. And at the same time, she has her daughter Lily, who is just so happens to be painting. In the process of the chaos, Lily, Lily being Lily, decides to, with painted hands, decides to ruin her. Well, not really ruin, but basically, like what kids do. She touched her mom and ruined the skirt. Basically, the skirt was a cream Valentino Vintage Skirt. And Charlotte has a breakdown, and basically the nanny comes and saves the day. The issue that I have in this scene is, why in the hell would you be wearing a vintage skirt that is obviously expensive? I mean, cream Valentino is pretty up there. He's up there with Gucci. He's up there with a whole bunch like Ralph Lauren, Coach, and all these other people. Why the hell are you wearing that while you're baking? Better yet, why are you baking and letting your child, who's possibly 4 or 5 years old, paint while you're baking? Seriously? I mean, first off, couldn't you have the nanny there to keep the kids occupied? You're baking, she's painting. If that paint gets on any of the food that is contaminated, someone's going to get sick. Are you serious? It's one thing, okay, I want to watch the kids, but make sure she's doing something that's not going to be deadly. At the same time, you know, you could have done that after all the kids were done. Or it's like, well, I didn't know if it was going to be able to have it done in time. Okay then, have the husband deal with the kids. Simple as that. And I know a lot of people are like, well, she can wear whatever she wants. I'm not saying she can't wear whatever she wants. I'm just saying there's a time and a place to wear a dress. But growing up, when my mom wanted to feel good and look good, she just put makeup on and went on with her day doing other stuff. She didn't have a freaking dress on. If your freaking 2-year-old or your freaking kids are gonna be kids, they're gonna be touching stuff with their hands and it's all dirty and stuff, then you shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be wearing it. You know what I mean? It's just like, I gotta give props to the nanny, of course, because the nanny saw something was wrong, didn't question it, and she whisked the girls away. Whisked the girls away with no trouble at all. I'm not saying Charlotte isn't a good mother. She is. She's overwhelmed. And that does happen. But then again, make better common sense choices. Don't wear a dress. Don't have your kids be painting while you're cooking. There's nothing wrong with feeling good and looking good. I do the same thing too. I have, when I am done taking a shower, I straighten my hair because it makes me feel good about myself. I feel good. I feel good because I look good. My hair doesn't look like a mop. It doesn't look like it's going crazy. I'm all for looking good, feeling good, your confidence boost up. I'm all for that. But it's common sense, folks. It's common freaking sense. I don't know. That's just me, folks. It's just, yeah, she can wear what she wants, but I mean, a dress? A Valentino dress? Come on. I don't know who Valentino is, but he sounds expensive, and judging how that dress looked like, it looked expensive. But I don't know, to each their own. To each their own.